Today we're going to be debunking waxing myths.
Well, that's interesting because son of a bitch!
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Sweetie Pie Hole! Como se llama? No, Kelly Clarkson!
Are y'all done or y'all?
No!
Oh, that's fucked up.
Balls!
Oh, that's fucked up.
Nick! With that Smith! You hang in there, you son of a... Woo! That's actually kind of warm. Ow! Time out.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Destiny, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back to the family. Today I'm back with another sugar related video, and today we're going to be debunking waxing myths. So generally I would label this under my sugaring playlist, but honestly this goes for any form of waxing, so even if you're not a person that's into sugaring, I'm sure you'll get some valuable information from this video. So without further ado, let's just get right on into it. And quick disclaimer, I am a licensed professional, so you're getting this information from someone that actually knows what they're doing. First of all, I'm going to be reading some of the bullet points off of my phone, so if I'm looking at my phone, that's why. I'm going to try my best to just steam through these so that this video is not painfully long, right? So first we're going to start off with some waxing myths. One of them being that you cannot wax on your period. That is not true. You can definitely wax on your period. Of course, it will be a little bit more painful because usually you are more sensitive on your menstrual cycle, but honestly, if you are a person that waxes regularly, getting waxed on your period is not that bad. Honestly, it's each to one's own. Do it if you want to and do not if you don't, but you can get waxed and it will not hurt you at all. Just make sure that you are getting waxed from a person that knows what they're doing, and if you do it yourself at home, make sure that you're taking the safety precautions you must, like wearing a tampon or something like that so that you do not hurt yourself in the process. I'm also going to give you guys some diagrams just to help you guys understand some of these points that I'm making throughout this video so that you guys can get a greater understanding of everything we're talking about. Second myth that we're going to be talking about today is that you cannot wax while you're pregnant. Of course, you have to get clearance from your doctor to get waxed, but usually it is not bad, and people have come to me when I was working in a salon. They were already 9 months and still getting waxed. So honestly, it's up to the person. Of course, talk to your doctor, but nonetheless, it is safe to get waxed while pregnant. And honestly, it is a little bit harder to shave on your own and do maintenance down there when you are pregnant because the belly is all the way out here and you cannot see anything underneath that. So it makes sense that people will be interested in getting waxing while they're pregnant, and you can definitely do that. Just make sure that they're not laying for long periods of time. Usually if it's a long service, I'll try to put a pillow on their back so that they're not laying completely flat. They're a little bit raised, and that tends to be a little bit more comfortable for mothers. So try that out if you are a person that has their own salon and have started or already are waxing pregnant clients, because that definitely helps with the comfortability on their side and it helps you work a little bit faster. Third myth is that waxing creates premature aging and wrinkles. That is definitely a myth unless you are not holding the skin taut when you wax or you're going directly into sun after getting a wax, which is definitely a no-no. You do not want any sun exposure to the skin, especially right after a wax. No tanning beds, no just taking a walk. Honestly, any type of UV rays that are hitting your skin is not going to be a good look for you, especially if you just got waxed. So if you want to be on the safe side, make sure that you're taking the proper pre and post wax precautions so that you do not get anything like that. But I've never seen anyone get wrinkles from waxing specifically. Just make sure that you're doing everything correctly and it's gonna be fine. The only thing that I've seen happen is possibly discoloration from waxing because they went into the sun afterwards. So, you know, the sun plays a big part on how your skin looks before and after a wax. And another little tip to help prevent wrinkling, it doesn't happen from waxing, but as long as you're keeping that skin nice and moisturized and are exfoliating at least 2 to 3 times a week, you should not have any problems with premature aging or wrinkles. Like I said, I feel like I'm going to keep reiterating this after every myth I'm talking about on here. As long as you're taking your pre and post wax safety precautions, you're going to be all good to go. Have a really good skincare regimen and you're not going to run into any problems. The next myth is that waxing makes your hair grow back thicker. That is a myth because it's taking your hair out from the root. There's no way that that hair is going to be able to grow stronger if it's completely being taken out of the follicle and forced to grow a whole new hair. The only way that you're going to see your hair getting darker is if you shave. Shaving is different from waxing because you're only taking the hair off the surface of the skin. That ball is still in the follicle and it's growing stronger and stronger every time you're letting it grow out. I know that it looks like nothing when you're shaving it. It's a smooth surface of skin, but underneath that surface is definitely lots of little root balls growing stronger and stronger. That's why when I say go every 4 weeks to get a wax and do not shave in between, it's because the second you shave in between, you're making those hairs stronger, and that next wax is going to be much more painful than the last because you're not keeping on top of it. It does not make your hair grow back thicker. It actually makes it grow back thinner. It does take time. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't just grow back thinner the second time you go for your wax. I wish that's how it worked. It does happen for some people that way and they're lucky, but everyone's different, right? Everyone's body is different. But nonetheless, it's not going to make your hair grow back thicker. So if you're a person with thick hair and you're not going for waxing because you think it's going to make it worse, it's actually going to make it more manageable and better for you. Me personally, I'm Puerto Rican. I have very, very thick hair and I started waxing. My hair is not gone, but it's definitely much thinner, softer, and more manageable than it was when I used to only shave. So coming from me and my own personal experience, I've been waxing for years, like more than probably 6-7 years at this point. And yeah, my hair is definitely softer, thinner, and more manageable at this point. So it does not make your hair grow back thicker, and I'm living and talking from experience. Now, we went through those pretty fast, but I'm also going to throw in some extras for you guys. And these I'm calling half-truths because it really depends on the person and your specific situation. But let's go through these half-truths really quick. Waxing eventually makes your hair not grow back. That is half true. The only form of hair removal that will really not make your hair grow back is if you get laser hair removal, and that is only if you are consistent with it and go back for touch-ups. I myself went for laser hair removal a few years ago and my hair is not gone. It worked for me, it thinned out my hair, but it's not completely gone because I did not go back for those touch-ups like every, I think once a year you have to go back to get it done. And honestly, it was way too much money in my opinion. I paid for like 8 sessions and it still didn't work out for me. I have really thick hair, so think about that. And if you are thinking about getting laser hair removal, you do need to have a specific type of hair. It is really best for people with thick, dark hair because the laser can pinpoint it. If you have a like blonde or vellus, very thin hair, you're not a good candidate for laser hair removal. So do with that what you will. But the half-truth still lies half-true because over time when you do wax, some parts of the hair do not grow back. Some of it grows much thinner than the rest. I have like bald spots on my legs and my bikini area because I've been waxing for so long. So eventually I can say that my hair will stop growing. That's why I say it's only half true. I've had clients come to me that started out with lots of hair, and after seeing me for like maybe a year, they literally have maybe 3 or 4 hairs. And let's say it's a Brazilian, right? Because that's crazy to me. Like, it won't happen for everyone, sadly. I wish it happened for me personally, because then I wouldn't have to worry about waxing myself all the time. But waxing does make your hair grow back much thinner, sometimes not at all. And you know what? Props to those people. I wish I can be you and not have to worry about yanking hair out of my skin every month. Yeah? I know that's right. Okay. Next half-truth is that waxing helps diminish ingrowns. That is only half true because ingrowns can happen with anything, any form of hair removal. Even if you're not into hair removal, if you just let it go naturally, you're still gonna be prone to ingrowns. I'm sorry to say it. That's what I'm saying, it's only half true. Half true because ingrown hairs happen from a surplus of dead skin cells on top of the skin layer that prevent those hairs from growing through the surface. So add some diagrams in here so you guys can see. I've also added these in my previous waxing related videos, but if you're a new watcher, a new viewer today, you're gonna get some gems really quick. That is where the ingrown hair happens. It doesn't really necessarily have to do with waxing specifically, or you know, this or that. If you're not exfoliating, you're gonna get ingrowns. If you're not treating the area after getting waxed, and you know, the weeks progressing afterwards, you're gonna get ingrowns. It's a natural thing that happens to everyone, and I feel like a lot of people just want to find the next best thing that will give them no ingrowns, and I'm sorry to say it doesn't exist. Does not exist. It all has to do with the way you take care of your skin, the way that you go about hair removal or not, and figuring out what works for you. That's why I say it's half true, because although sugaring, in my opinion, gives you way less ingrowns than like hard or strip waxing, because that is what I've seen happen in my experience with my clients and my personal body. So if you are a person that wants to get into managing your ingrowns, I'd say get on a better exfoliating and pre and post wax routine, and that will definitely get in check. Trust me. Ingrown hairs are literally just hairs that are stuck underneath that skin surface. So if you are exfoliating, moisturizing, and taking care of that skin, no ingrowns are gonna trespass on your skin, okay? I promise you that. And with that, I end this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this debunking waxing myths video today. If you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Definitely helps me out to continue to make content for you guys every single Tuesday, and while you're at it, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you have any more comments or questions about some waxing myths, let me know in the comments. They definitely do help me with the algorithm. And I know you guys love my sugaring or waxing related content, so feel free to let me know in the comments as well what kind of videos you'd love to see next, what you'd like me to talk about and share with you guys. I'm an open book. I love to make these videos for you guys, so let me know in the comments, and I got you babies, okay? I know that my sugaring and waxing content has not been as consistent as it used to be, but honestly, I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it for you guys so that it's completely inclusive for every single person from beginner to advanced. I am planning on making my own comprehensive sugaring manual that I feel like I'm going to end up selling on Etsy for people that want to get a little bit more into sugaring and learn how to do it themselves at home. I have been starting working on it. It's not done yet, but it's an idea that I have, so let me know if you guys will be interested in that, because it's something I feel like a lot of people would want and will learn a lot from. I'm also going to be linking some of the videos I have here up on YouTube to that manual so that it's even better and helps you understand the theories that I'm talking about in the booklet, and you'll see them in practice in the videos as well. So I'm really trying to get into that right now. If you are interested in that, let me know in the comments, and I'll try my best to get it out as soon as possible. I love every single one of you guys. Thanks for being on the journey with me. And this week's subscriber shout out will be in the next slide. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching.